armed attack on the governor's palace in Puerto Rico is destined to have repercussions in the United States. A nationalist group riddles the UN flag in an attempt on the life of Governor Munoz Marin. Roving bands of rebels prowl the island. Before the shooting is over, more than 40 are dead, including insurrectionists, police, and National Guardsmen called out to quell the uprising. Out of a minority group of 400, 6 conspirators stormed the palace to be met by a hail of bullets. Those not mowed down were captured. The frantic faction demands complete independence for Puerto Rico and adopts violent methods. The ringleader pays for the attack with his life. The campaign of terror washes onto American shores, where 2 partisans attempt to shoot their way into Blair House to assassinate President Truman. In a flaming gun battle during which 20 shots were fired, Oscar Collazo lies desperately wounded at the steps of the presidential residence. One of the would-be assassins pays with his life. He is Griselio Torresella, who fell before the guns of Blair House guards. A missing picket gives evidence of a bullet's path. The president was warned away from a window during the height of the duel when the terrorists stormed the guards with blazing guns. Policeman Leslie Caulfield lies mortally wounded after the exchange, a man who laid down his life for the president. At the hospital, 2 other wounded police and the second assassin are treated under guard. Collazo, under Secret Service questioning, readily admits the assassination attempt and is held on murder charges. Shortly after, however, the president, accompanied by Secretary of Defense Marshall, appears at Arlington Cemetery for ceremonies honoring the late Sir John Dill, Britain's wartime field marshal, whose widow is present for this historic occasion, the unveiling of a statue of her husband, one of World War II's most outstanding heroes. While a calm president greets Lady Dill in Washington, Secret Service agents take Mrs. Collazo and her daughters into custody in New York. Mrs. Collazo remains defiant, backing her husband's attempt, the 6th attack on the life of a United States president. But the matter is not yet closed, as Secret Service Chief Huey Bauman emphasizes at a press conference, during which letters from the rebel leader, Pedro Campos, taken from the assassins, are produced. But the most graphic accounts of the bloody battle on Blair House steps are told in the words of the presidential guards, as they give the details to their chief.
A definite plot to assassinate the President of the United States was foiled today. Floyd, you were on the spot. You shot one of these assassins. Tell me just what happened.
One of the men went by our post on the east side of the Blair House, Chief, and when he was about 10 feet away from Officer Birdsell, he pulled his gun and started shooting at the officer. Officer Davidson and I immediately pulled our guns and started shooting.
Well, when this man passed your post, did he act unusual or do anything unusual that he would attract attention?
No, sir. He looked like one of the normal tourists coming into town at this time of year.